Hi Pink Ladies, Nicola here. So this has been a long time coming, but I know I needed to make another video about, an updated video about what my top sellers are. It doesn't mean that my top sellers will be yours because obviously I tend to push what I like and you may push something else. So these are just my suggestions. So I'm going to basically just get the book and give you page numbers of my recommendations. Okay, so we're going to, this could be a bit of a long video. Get comfy. All right, so far, obviously any of the stackers are just combinations that you like, that's what will sell, but I do suggest getting a couple of stack arrangements into your kit when you can. So obviously the stackers starting on page 12. So on page 17, the stunning studs, what are they called? Hugs and Kisses studs for $60 have been really popular since they've come out. And do keep in mind these lunar studs that are $55. They're beautiful, but they're really, really tiny. They're probably good for a second hole or, you know, even an earring up there. So that's just a little tip. I'll give those two as I go along. Anything in the turquoise is selling really well on page 19. The Lucky Eye, I sell a little bit of it, but hang on a second. Oh, huge sellers on page 24, the Dazzling Stacks. Those rings sell massively. Just remember to remind people that they are Swarovski crystal and that they're not supposed to be worn in water. So just to be a little bit mindful about that. And if they're wanting something similar, look to that, then they need to look at something like a sterling silver one, like a Parbe solitaire stack or something. And so when you'll often get asked why something is so much more expensive, because the Dazzling Droplet ring in stainless steel is $65, because cubic zirconias are actually worth more than Swarovski crystals that we use because ours are AAA rated. So yeah, and then sterling silver and obviously is worth more as well than stainless steel. And then they are more robust because you can wear your sterling silver and CZs in water. Okay. All right. I might have to do this in two parts. All right, on page 30, these sell really well, and I've stopped selling them because I don't have them in my kit anymore, but because I sold them on my Christmas sale, and I do mean to put them back in, but the luminous hook studs, they're $120. They sold really, really well when I actually had them in my kit. So if you like those, I definitely would suggest getting those. Most of you know about the number 11 on page 32. The, what is it called? Luminous and Luxurious. It's $150. Huge seller. It's a really good way to showcase the quality of our cubic zirconias. And yeah, when I sell heaps of those, and that's one that I often pass around in my demo. Okay. The Bedazzle bangles are a staple seller on page 34. They don't look like much in the book, but they're beautiful, and we've had them for years, and they're a consistent seller. 150 and 170, so obviously a good item as well to get the free gift. On page 35, the hemisphere necklaces in all colours, they're $110. You can wear them pretty much three ways. The normal way with the bling at the front, wear them backwards with no bling, and then also you can double them around and have the pendant short. So you've got like a choker look with the circle bit at the bottom. Do you like my technical terms? 30, where are we? 36, so cute as a button. All those sell really well, $50 and $60. Again, they are Swarovski, so just remind people that they're not supposed to be worn in the shower. Those sell really, really well. The Modern Love bangles, which are now in 65 and 70, are really good sellers as well. They look like a Cartier bangle, which Cartier, if you're familiar with, are like $5,000 and $6,000. Page 37, Tree of Life and the Lucky Evil Eye stuff sells consistently. Not a top seller, but the Charmed Life cuffs, I recommend having one in your kit, but they haven't been a huge seller for me for some reason. Other ladies, other consultants, managers sell heaps of them. So the Charmed Life earrings, these are an absolute bargain. All the different sizes, so reasonably priced, and then obviously the charms that go on them as well, so they can obviously change the look. So definitely worth getting a couple of those into your kit. They're on page 49. I have never ever sold any of the hooked on a barrel or barreled over stuff. Just Charmed Life bracelets, always sold heaps of those, especially the turquoise right now because it's such an on-trend colour. They're on page 56, and then whatever charms that people like to go on them. And black onyx has always been consistent seller as well. How are we going? 6 minutes. I wonder how many of you will actually watch this. Oh, I wonder. This Pure Perfection on page 67. This is a $325 bracelet. It's one of our newer tennis style bracelets to come out. It is, if you haven't seen it, it is absolutely beautiful, and it's definitely one worth getting into your kit if you ever get some free jewelry or get the opportunity to use a half price or whatever. But anyway, it's it's beautiful. But again, if you don't like it, then maybe not. Page. No, don't sell many of those. No. Yes, my personal favourite is 73. The Simply Stunning necklace, $150. I think I've sold 50, 60 of them. Huge seller for me, but I love it, and I always talk about it at every party. Another one on page 74 is it looks terrible in the book, in my opinion, the Forevermore bracelet. It's another one like the Pure Perfection, so a tennis style bracelet, but I like this one better, actually. It's $250 because it can be worn more as a daily wear, like a nice little addition to, a nice pair of jeans and a t-shirt, or obviously can be worn quite dressy. The locket, my locket system, I think that will do well. These are selling really, really well. The enchanted hoops. Just beware, the big ones are really quite heavy, so I do like to warn my customers about that and get them to try them on. Last night I didn't have them at a party, and I just said to the lady, you obviously can return them if they're too heavy, but I recommend going and she was a shorter frame as well, so I thought the big ones would have been too big for her. Oh, dazzling droplets. These sell really, really well. You need to talk about them though, because otherwise people have no clue, and show them that you can wear them two ways. So putting them in frontwards. So you have the short ball at the front and then the longer part and the big ball at the back, which is the way they're designed. But someone showed me once about putting them in backwards. So you've got the long part, big ball at the front, and then a smaller ball at the back. And most people actually prefer it that way. So keep that in mind. So they're on page 88, and recommend those. Now, even if these are not your cup of tea, I do recommend getting a pair of them in your kit, especially the blingy ones, these ones. They don't suit everyone's ear, so it's really important that people try them on, because they can have it where you can only see the front ball and you can't see the back ball. So they are $90 for the blingy ones and $70 and $75 for the other ones, and you can do a bit of mixing and matching. One I sell heaps of, and you either love it or you hate it, is the triple wraps and the 5 wrap. Sell well and consistently. All of these are great. Know this page, remember about this page. These earrings are not just for little girls. It's on page 94. They're a really good upsell. So if someone has spent $120 and you're like, you're nearly near spending the $150 to get your $100 free gift, These are a really good booster because they're like $20 to $30. Yeah, so I do recommend getting some of those into your kit as well. These have been selling well on page 96. All these necklaces are really doing quite well, and they're super reasonably priced. And on the next page as well, 97, the box chain. That is a stunning, stunning necklace, and it's only $70 or $50 for the stainless steel. These ones on page 108 and 109. We've got my little snowman earrings. I sell heaps of those. People just love them. And also these shiver and shine. They don't look like much in the book, but those are really nice too. Just waiting for my son to get home, and I'm nearly getting through this. Anyway, let's see. Oh, the page 112, the heart and toggle necklace. Those sell pretty well as well. You can wear them two ways, short and long. If you need a demo, let me know. Chokers. These. The leaf earrings, any of them. $50 and $60. My biggest selling earring ever. Ever. They just sold 4 pairs last night, 3 the night before. They've been in our catalogue for years, and they look amazing. They're well priced. These are kind of a similar thing, but obviously that bit bigger. I think that's my son. I might have to do a take 2. All right. Bye.